How's it going? Now we're going to get into some promotion strategies. Now this is really the core of what marketing magic is about. It's about understanding that people don't just buy things because you say, hey, buy this. And also understanding that if you form different promotional strategies, what happens is you increase your profits, you can increase your sales, because you'll be hitting triggers and different things inside of people that make them want to buy now. And we're going to hit on a few strategies that you can implement today that you can start increasing your sales right now. So if you're making $300 a month, you can use these strategies and increase it significantly, maybe even $2,000, $5,000 a month. If you're already making $2,000 a month, you're in that range, you can use these strategies and kind of go up to $5,000 to $10,000 a month. If you haven't been making any money yet, you can start off with these strategies and jump, instead of making only $200 a month, starting with nothing, you can jump right to $2,000 a month and beyond. So how often should you use promotional strategies? All the time. You should always be consecutively having a new promotion. You should always have promotions going. People love promotions. You'll get them going. You know what I mean? You'll get them talking about you, saying, oh, they're having a new deal here. When I first saw the power in this, what I'm going to show you right now is buy 3, get 1 free. When in my online clothing company, when I had that company, and we started to do the buy 3, get 1 free. And what that does is, say you lease each beat for $50 a pop, right? Now, $50 a piece. So instead of them just buying 2 beats, they're automatically going to say, let me get another beat then, so they can get the deal. So what you're doing is you're not, with this type of promotional strategy, you're not increasing your customers, which means you're not going to get more people to buy, but you're going to get more dollar value out of each customer. So what that means is, now a customer who was only going to spend $100 with you, they're going to spend $150 so they can get this 4th one for free, right? Now people who are going to spend only $50, now because they want to take advantage of the promotion, they're going to spend $150. You see, so now you're getting more dollar value per customer. You see, that's what this particular strategy is about. Now, along with the buy 3 get 1 free, you should always have a double up of that, right? So since you have the buy 3 get 1 free, you can have something like buy 5, right? Buy 5 and get 3 free. Always make it a more value the next step up. So that way now, instead of them spending $150, they say, wow, for extra $100 I can get a whole 8 beats, right? So $150 to get you 4 beats, and now for $250 I can get 8 beats for $100 more, right? So you kind of see now they're going to be thinking, I'm already spending $150 for 4 beats. Now if I spend $100 more, I can get 8 beats. I can get double that, right? So now they're going to be thinking, I'm saving $150. And now you give them the option to spend even more, and you raise the dollar value of your customer. Now, why is this important? Because if you don't offer, this, then they're not going to buy it, right? Your goal is to get as much dollar value per customer as possible, but you got to make the offers. You see, if they just see this, they're only going to go for the 3 for 1. If you give them the option, at least give them an option. You see, because if you don't do this, you're not going to get that $250. You're definitely not going to get it. You see? So now you've increased the value of a customer who's only going to spend $50. Now they're spending $250. You see what I mean? Now imagine you were getting 10 customers per month. Now you're getting, instead of making $500, you've now increased it to $2,500 per month on a 10 customer basis. Do you see how powerful that is? Now, what you want to remember is you don't want to overdo it. You want to keep it. You don't want to overdo it to where you're giving them too much, because then it becomes kind of cheesy, like cheap. Like they're going to start to lower the value of what you're offering. So stick to 3 for 1, 5 for 3. You know what I mean? Buy 10, maybe get 5. You can even go another step up, another upsell. Buy 10, get 5 free. And also what you want to do is, we call these upsells. So when somebody buys, a beat, and they click to buy the beat, you may say, hold up, wait a minute, we'll throw in 3 extra beats for $50 more. You know what I mean? Those are called upsells. Upsells. So a person clicks the button, to PayPal button, but instead of taking them to the order form, you take them to another page and say, hey, wait a minute. You say, hey, wait. How about I give you 2 more beats right now for the price of 1? Right? Now they're going to say, okay, here goes 2 more beats. And if you really want to become more, as you grow your music production business, you would, use the same type of beat. So say if they bought a Dirty South beat, you would make it so that, you would display maybe a list of all your hottest Dirty South beats and say pick 2 beats from here for $30. If you want to, pick 2 beats from here and it only costs you $30. Right? So now instead of the customer who was going to just buy 1 beat and pay $50, now you give them an upsell and they're going to spend $80. And you just sold them 2 more beats for $30. You know what I mean? So, that's just things you can do in order to kind of spice things up, right? You basically what you want to do is increase the dollar value per customer, because you can always get more customers, but it's a lot simpler to try your best to increase the dollar value of each customer because you already have these customers. You see, it's not like you're spending more money to bring in new customers and prospects. All you're doing is maximizing your profits from each customer that you already have. So that's one great promotion that you can do. Erase this now. We're going to go to Beat CDs. I'm going to show you some effective way to start using Beat CDs. I mean, there's no reason why you're not using these. Okay, now we're going to go to Beat CDs. Now, what is a Beat CD? A Beat CD is a CD with your beats on there, maybe 10 to 15 beats. I would say about 12 to 20 beats. And you sell them, say a Beat CD for $20-$30. And they get leased rights so artists can use the beats. Instrumental CDs, right? With your own personal instrumentals. Now, there's 2 ways that this can be very effective. One, it can be very effective in getting your name out there, getting your site out there, promotion-wise, you see, for bringing in new prospects, and it can be profit-wise. It can be a lot of fun. You know what I mean? Because now we're going to talk about both ways. First, let's talk about profit. Beat CDs for profit. Okay. Now, originally, you sell beats for $50 a pop, right? Now you have 15 beats for $20. Now, why you say, well, I'm undercutting myself? Not really, because I mean, you can put the hottest beats, it doesn't matter. Really, I mean, 15 beats is 15 beats, so what? You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing about it is you don't want these 15 beats to be leased. You know what I mean? You don't want to be leasing these beats for $50 and then you put them on a CD. These need to be exclusive beats that nobody's heard, that you can't buy them anywhere but only on this CD. The reason why is because you'll piss a lot of people off if somebody paid $50 for a beat that's on a beat CD that costs $20, you see? So you definitely want to keep these beats separate. So now you have 15 beats. These could be knockoffs, you know what I mean? A couple bangers on there and the rest is just knockoffs, whatever. Now, $15 beats for $20. Now, you have your list of customers who've already been buying beats from you, right? You have a list of prospects. Now you do a promotion. You say, okay, on, let's say, October 12th, we're launching this beat CD, right? So now you start a launch date, maybe 7 days from today, from the day that you're starting. So you say, okay, we're launching beat bangers, you know, incredible beats, not like, we'll say beat. You want a catchy name, you know. You definitely want everything to be catchy and what can be remembered. So we may say something like beat. Let's see. I don't know. Beat Slaughter Volume 1. So you always want volumes. Always put volumes, so that way it makes it seem like, you know what I mean, you can keep it branded. You can keep branding. Don't use different names for your BCDs. You want all your BCDs to have the same name. So that way you can go volume 1, 2, all to volume 1,000,000. You see? So now you say, okay, we're launching this BCD, 15 beats for $20. See, now everybody's like, wow, okay. And so, you know, you can make a CD you know, you make a whole CD out of your beats. You know what I mean? They can literally make a whole CD. The point is just to get people spending money, right? So, I mean, even if you only sold, if you sold 1,000 copies of the $20 beat CD, you're still gonna make $20,000 in a day. If you sold 500, you'll make 10,000. So you got October 12th. So now you're launching this beat CD. You're getting the word out there. You're hitting forums. You're hitting your list. It's like October 12th, the biggest day in history for music artists. You're gonna be able to get 15 beats for $20. The Beat Slaughter Volume 1, right? Now here's some things about you to remember when you make your beat CD. Every beat should be tagged in the beginning with your name and your website. Every single beat should be tagged in the beginning of the beat with your name and website, right? So that way, because these things are going to spread. Obviously, people are going to start bootlegging the hell out of it, which is not a bad thing. We're going to get into that when it comes to the promotion side. So now, you have, say you bring in 500 customers. So now you just made $10,000 in one day. So you add that to your revenue for your music production business. That's one day's profit, right? Or maybe you say that's too much. Maybe your email list isn't that big, but I mean that's still small than a lot of CDs to sell with all millions of music artists. Let's say you just sell 100, right? You sell 100 for $20, make $2,000, right? That's still good for one day profit. So you make your launch day, and then you start promoting. Let everybody know, look, we're dropping this CD. And then you continue to sell the CD off your website. So that way, you know, that it's almost like an artist would be stupid not to buy that beat CD, right? If they come to your website and you say, look, we're selling this beat CD, and they can buy individual beats for $50, obviously, and also you sell them the beat CD. So what that does is, if an artist isn't ready to spend $50 on a beat yet, you still can capture your market by selling them a beat CD for $20. You can still get their money. You know what I'm saying? You still can put them in your customer funnel, because your goal is to get people to start spending money with you, right? Because the hardest thing to do is get somebody to pull out their wallet and actually give you their money. You know what I mean? It's not really, I shouldn't say the hardest thing to do, but once you get one person to buy something from you, they're more likely to buy from you again than somebody else who has never bought anything from you. So that's the way you can use a beat CD for profit. That's a strategy. So if you want to make money off your beat CD on the front end, that's a great way you can do it. And also that's still good for promotion. But there's some times where you need to bring in new prospects and get your name more out there, right? So now we're going to do, if you do a beat CD strictly for promotion-wise, right? So now we're doing a beat CD strictly for promotion. So now you're doing free beat CD. Now this beat CD is going to be free. You say, well, why would I give out my beats for free? Because your goal with this is to bring customers in on your funnel for the back end. So you'll be having them come to your website and opt in, right? So you say, okay, you do the same thing. You say, this one's dropping October 12th. It's going to be a free beat CD, right? Now you want to make sure that everybody knows this beat CD is coming October 12th, right? So you got Beat Slaughter Volume 1. Tag your beats. Make sure you tag them with the website and everything. Now what you're doing, instead of just posting saying that it's going to come out, the day this thing comes out, you're on every forum, you're on MySpace, you're everywhere just giving out this free beat CD, right? Great for promotion. One, people are going to hear your beats, right? And if they like them, they'll come back to you. Two, it's going to spread like wildfire, right? Because people are going to be dropping all kinds of tracks with your beat on there. And most likely they're not going to cut off your tag. Some people will, but still a lot of people won't. And by flooding the market with this, you'll end up getting the beat popular. And once the beat gets popular, you know, you may find major artists who use it for a mixtape beat. You might get your beats on mixtapes. You see? So your goal with this is to just get it out as fast as possible and get it out to as many people free, bootleg it, post on the forums, everywhere. You want these beats everywhere, because the goal, again, is promotion. And then what's going to happen is these people come back to your funnel, and in the zip file, in the actual zip file where your beats are zipped up, make sure you put the website name on there. You want your website name all over there. So that way, artists who's using your beats, there are already people using your beats. So when they want more beats, they're going to say, wow, this track came out nice. Who are they going to go to? Right? They're going to go to the guy who already used those beats. who they already use beats from. You see? So that's the goal of promoting with a free beat CD. It's not to make money on the front end. It's that you know you're going to make all your money on the back end because you're getting them in your funnel. The goal is to get them in your funnel, in your marketing funnel. That's when they put their name and email in your box like we talked about in the other one, and now they're in your marketing funnel. So now you got them because you know they're music artists. You know they like your beats. I mean, now you can start running these promotions. We're going to get some other promotions you can run. When you start getting into these promotions, then they're going to start spending their money. You see? Or you can, and it's easy, you can give one for free, give a Beat Slaughter CD out for free, and then have another one that's a paid beat CD, right? Maybe you drop, 5 volumes for free, and then the 6th volume say this one is going to be, we're going to charge for this one. But you got yourself so big through the promotion that, you can charge now, and people are, they're used to it, they love it. But you definitely want a catchy name, and you want to use the volume, because that's very powerful. When you volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, that's starting to brand it. You're starting to brand your beat CD. And if you want to really be slick, I suggest you gotta be strategic, right? Don't just drop Beat Slaughter. That's just an idea. But you can go, okay, drop Dirty South beat CD, right? So now you're dropping a Dirty South beat CD, all for Dirty South beats, right? You branding that Dirty South Bangers Volume 1, right? So now you're starting to brand that way. So now when cats need Dirty South Bangers, they're going to Dirty South Bangers Volume 1 mixtape. You start dropping the beat tapes. You dropping 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. Then you can start clearing the market like that. Still sending them back to your website and getting them in your funnel. But now you're dropping them on now you're micro niching. Now you're micro marketing, because now, yeah, music artists, yeah, that's a wide market. But now you narrow it down and say, okay, music artists who like Dirty South Bangers. Now it's going to start catching more attention from people. I need Dirty South Bangers. Let me check out this beat CD. You see what I'm saying? So now then you may do underground cuts, raw underground cuts, Volume 1. So now you can start killing the beat CD game. You see what I'm saying? And you can even use this same strategy to charge. You know what I'm saying? You can even use this same strategy to charge. So now instead of just selling your beats one by one, $50 a pop, you can start putting out volumes of beat CDs and have a section, buy beat CDs, $20 per beat CD, 15 beats. And now you can go and say, okay, Dirty South Banger Volume, West Coast Volume, Underground Volume. You know what I'm saying? They can just choose from there. They say, oh, I like Dirty South. And instrumental Beat Slaughter will be, all of them mixed together. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's just different ways you can approach it. What I'm trying to teach you is that there's no right and wrong way. It's about being innovative with your business. Now, these are things that you should be doing all the time, simultaneously, running them back to back to back, or all of these strategies. These are strategies that you need to implement in order to be successful in your business. You see, don't make the mistake of thinking that, these are just some one-time things. These are things that you're doing in your business continually doing, because they're going to keep bringing in profits and money. Don't make the mistake of just having a beat site sitting there and waiting for people to find it and think you're going to start making all this money. The guys making the real money understand that you need to have effective promotion strategies. Now, 50 beats for $1. Now that sounds ridiculously retarded, right? 50 beats for $1. Now these are what I call gimmick promotions, right? Now, 50 throwaway beats. Now I just use number 50. You might, go less than that, maybe 10. Or scrape your hard drive. You know how you're a producer. You probably made a gang of beats that are just trash. You never even, you thought it was hot for a second, or you looked, this is garbage, or something you made years ago. You should have lots of beats. You scrape the bottom of the barrel and say, look, we're just having to sell 50 beats for $1. Now when you do, that's what I call an outrageous deal. Right? This is what I call the outrageous deal promotion. Outrageous deal. Because you need a deal that's just too ridiculous to even be true. It's so ridiculous that a music artist he couldn't even go buy that. He couldn't even go buy that advertisement, because it would be like, I got to see if this is true. Even if I don't even, I might not be in the market for beats, but I got to see if this is true. $1 for 50 beats for $1. Or maybe even 100 beats for $1. I mean, that'd be even better, but you might not have 100 knockoffs or throwaways. So say you do 50 beats for $1, right? Now, this is not for you to make money. Obviously, you're not trying to sell 20,000 memberships to the 50 beats for $1. Well, this is purely for promotion. So you're going to get so much promotion because everybody's going to be talking about that. Like, man, this dude's 50 beats for $1, right? You got to always remember on every promotion you put a deadline in there. So it's a deadline. You know, you say, you know, October 12th through 14th, you get 50 beats for $1. And you don't get to choose beats. You just like, kind of like, you know, for $1 you get access to all these 50 beats. You know what I'm saying? But only for $1. Right? Now, you're doing a lot of things. One, you're getting people to spend money with you. Remember we talked about even if you get somebody to spend $1, they put their credit card in there and sent you money. So now they're in your customer funnel. Once an artist is in your customer funnel, now they're more likely to be receptive to your marketing to buy more beats from you, $50, $100 a pop. You see? So you do the 50 beats for $1 thing, not to make money on the front end, but that's all to get promotion on the back end, to get people talking about you, right? And don't limit it to this. Whatever outrageous deal you can think of. You might think of 1,000 beats for a penny. You may do 100 beats for a penny, right? That's an outrageous deal. Something so outrageous that people got to talk about it, and they got to see what's going on, right? They got to just see, come on now, this is unbelievable. Come on now. You know what I mean? They get one of those thoughts like, is this real? And then they got to buy it just to see like, oh, 50 beats. I mean, I can't, if I'm a music artist and I see 50 beats for $1, I can't pass that up. That's like if you were a producer and you saw 50 drum kits for $1, right? You'd be like, 50 drum kits for $1? I can't pass that up. It's only $1, right? 50 drum kits for $1? You see? It's that same type of mentality. It's an outrageous deal. So you set it. Make sure you set your deadline so that way everybody's talking about it. The 12th through the 14th, you got to get to beatbangers.com because they're having the 50 beats for $1 deal, and blow it up. Don't never just do it off the bat. You know what I mean? Always start planning your promotions out 7 days. So 7 days you're promoting it before the day it launches. So that way it's building up. You want to make it into an event. Like, you don't want to just, one day wake up and say, okay, I'm going to do 50 beats for $1. It's not going to be effective. You got to start building up the anticipation for it. You know what I mean? Getting the word out there like October 12th is going down. Just like how they do when they launch CDs, right? They get your anticipation. They don't just wake up and say, okay, I'm going to launch this Jay-Z CD. They do a whole promotional plan. You do the same thing. Start hitting your list saying, this is the day it's going down, 50 beats for $1. Everybody be ready. Be ready. Get the word out. They're going to be spreading the word. It's going to get like crazy. And that's how and your goal, again, is just to build that list, to get them in your marketing funnel, to get them to put their name and email address, get them to send you $1. You see? So that's one deal that you can do that I think is actually very effective. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's about getting them. That's you have to understand what you're doing. That's getting them in your funnel. It's not to make money on the front end. Now, 100 beats for $100, right? 100 beats. Now that's and for 100. Now you can do that, or you can do 50. If you don't have 100 knockoffs, like I go by myself. I'm using myself as an example because I have more than 100 beats that I wouldn't even show people. You know what I mean? Because I've gotten so much better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I wouldn't even shop these anyway, but they're just sitting on the hard drive. Why not clean out? It's kind of like having a yard sale. You know what I mean? You're not using the crap anyway, so you might as well get it out of there. And this is what I call a catchy promotion. These are catchy promotions, right? Catchy promotions. Doesn't that roll off your tongue? If I say you get 100 beats for $100, you'll never forget that. Like you'll go sleep tonight, you'll wake up and you'll remember, damn, 100 beats for $100. It just goes together, 100 for 100, right? That's what I call catchy. It's something that's just you're doing it to catch, to make you remember it, right? And that actually you do want to make front end money off that. That promotion is for front end money. It's not really for promotion, just for promotion and brand awareness. Because people they'll pay $100 to get 100 beats. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to get access to 100 beats, they pay $100. Now you get your customers spending $100. Now you're getting $100 per customer. Instead of 50, every customer that buys this, you're getting $100 in your pocket. Or if you do 50 beats for 50. But the point is to make sure don't go less than 50. 20 for 20, 20 beats for $20 is retarded. Don't even do that because it's not catchy. It still has to be sort of outrageous. So 50 for 50. It's unheard of. You see? So you say 50 beats for $50. So we call it the 50 for 50 promotion. Right? Or the 50-50 deal. You know what I mean? Think of a catchy name for it. You know, 50-50 deal. You know what I mean? And so now this is going to get you a lot of sales. You see? And you still want to make sure you have a launch day, do the launch process, but now you're going to get a lot of sales, you know, because people are going to want 50 beats. And $50 per customer is a chunk of change, you know what I mean? So now you get, say you get 100 sales. Now you made $5,000 off that promotion, you know what I mean? That was a good promotion. It was a good solid promotion. $5,000. And, you know, it was 50 throw-out beats anyway. You know, it's not like you're using your hottest banger. You know, sprinkle a couple of bangers in there so they don't feel like they just got all garbage. Sprinkle like maybe 5, 6 bangers in there. You know what I mean? Every 6 beats they get a banger. You know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of strategize that way also. You don't want to just, you know, give people a bunch of crap because then they'll be pissed. So throw in a banger every 5, 6 beats. You know what I mean? Not going throw away banger. You know what I'm saying? So this is a great way to bring in front-end money. Now, the point again is the catchiness of it. It has to be catchy. If you did 30 beats for $30, it's not catchy because it's not memorable. 30 beats for $30 sounds like normal. But you said 100, that's why I like the 100 for 100. You know what I mean? You may even name it something like Keep It 100. You know what I'm saying? That's catchy. Keep It 100 deal. You know, Keep It 100 deal. I mean, that's genius. So when you form your promotions, you want to do it. You can use any of these deals. Anything I'm telling you here, you can use. You know what I'm saying? These aren't patented by me. So you can definitely run these promotions. And then as you run them, you'll start to see that, man, this stuff works. This is how marketing works. You see, most people don't understand. This is how you sell shit. You know what I mean? This is not, you have to plan this type of stuff out and people respond to it. So remember, you want something catchy, and it still has to be kind of outrageous. Your deal should be something that's memorable, something that's not, you know, seen all the time. You know, mixtapes. Mixtapes are great. Okay, mixtapes are great for quite a few reasons. There are different reasons why mixtapes are good to bring in revenue. One, you can bring in front-end profits. Front-end profits, right? So when you use mixtapes as front-end profits, what you're doing is you're using all your beats, right? You're getting artists to submit their tracks for your mixtape, right? So you're saying, hey, we're going to sell this mixtape, and it's all your beats on there. I mean, how many mixtapes can you sell? It's about how much you promote it and how quality the artists are. Don't put garbage artists on it. Make sure you put artists that's quality, and you can sell them. I mean, realistically, a mixtape online, you can probably sell maybe, 50 copies for $5. You know what I mean? Maybe 100. I'll say 100 copies for $5. You'll probably be able to move 100 copies. You know what I mean? So you might make $500. You know, so you make $500 on the front end. That's cool. Now, showcase. Now, here's the thing that you got to remember. As a music production company, you're not only making money just by selling beats online. So you want to be able to showcase your songs. You know what I mean? Like, so you find mixtapes are showcasing the hot tracks, and you can also give away the mixtape. You see, so you say zero front end, but you're giving away the mixtape to artists, right? You're giving away mixtape to artists that come to your site, so that way they can hear the tracks on that. You know what your tracks sound like when you put a song to it. That way they're not just hearing a beat; they can visualize, a hot song on your beats. And then when you go approach different companies, A&Rs and whatnot, you can say, look, here's a mixtape of tracks that I produced. You see, because when you start getting to that realm of the music business and established artists, they want to see producers who can produce tracks. They don't want to just hear a beat. You know what I mean? If you can get them a hot song, then they're more likely to respond to that. So now you can showcase, you start sending a mixtape all produced by you, and you're going to have different artists on there, so that way it's not like you have one artist that it's just, if they don't like the artist, they're going to automatically not like the beats, right? But that way you have a variety of artists, and you're showcasing how it sound, your beats sound with different artists on different styles. So this mixtapes are great in that aspect. You know, just put it out there. All the beats produced by you. You know, make sure you have your tag on there. 3, incentive. Right? This is another great thing you can do. If you start getting your mixtapes popular, right? Start getting them out there, you know what I mean? People starting to hear them, you're getting them out, sending them out for free, you got them on a couple of the major websites, you know what I mean? And they're getting some promotion. Now this is an incentive for artists to buy beats from you, right? Because then you say, okay, buy a beat and also submit the track. You might get a placement on the new, you know what I'm saying, Street Tapes Volume 1, or next Street Tapes Volume 2. You know what I mean? And that is an incentive, because you're saying you're going to get promotion. You know, we had 100,000 downloads of the last mixtape. You know, so, you know, you're going to get promoted, people are going to know who you are, and you know, whatever, right? So that as an artist, I'm going to say, wow, I do want to get on this mixtape. You know, I do want, because as an artist, I need promotion. So now it's like, okay, you buy a beat and send the song in, and you can get on the mixtape. So now you just offer the extra incentive for them to buy a beat from you. So that's also a great way you can use mixtapes to your advantage in your music production business. You need to be putting out mixtapes. You know, if you're a music production business, you need to be putting out mixtapes, period. Right? You need to be putting with all your beats on there. Just be putting them out and keep slaying them. Like I said, you can get front-end profits sometimes, or you can put different volumes out. Some volumes you may put out for free just to showcase. You can send them to labels, send them to different places, you know what I mean? So that way you can showcase your talent. Incentivize. So also you use them to, like I said, when the artist comes to your site, you say, look, you want to get on the mixtape, you know, buy a track, submit it, and you may get placement on our mixtape, which, you know, already it goes out to labels, it goes out to A&Rs, it goes out to, you know what I mean? So you might get a shot, you know what I mean? They're increasing their chances of being successful as a music artist. So, you know, you definitely want to get incentivize them in that aspect. All right. Now, battles. Now, these are pretty popular, man, for online people. You know what I mean? You can not live beat battles. You know, that's kind of a big thing to put on, a live beat battle. I mean, a live rap battle. But you know, they have online tournaments. You know what I mean? You can host an online tournament. You know what I mean? An online rap battle, excuse me, where they battle and then people vote. You know what I mean? And they vote and there you go. You know what I mean? And the winner may win a prize or something, like a tournament. You know, like a rap battle tournament. They're all over the internet. You can find them. People sign up for these things. And the point of that is now you have people who are your target market battling. You know what I mean? Now you have them in one place. Then you can effectively advertise. Another way you can use battles is you can say, okay, whoever used this beat the best, you know, whoever uses a beat, submit your track, whoever makes the hottest song out of one of my beats, then you'll get a prize. You know what I mean? You'll win $1,000 or something like that. You know, so but battles are cool. Like I said, they're cool because, you know, you get a lot of people voting, artists are voting, you got artists, you know what I mean, battling each other, and then you can then promote your beats. You know what I mean? It's sponsored by, you know, dopebeats.com, and now you're being exposed to your target market. So battles, like I said, they're okay. They're just something you can think about doing. And if it gets popular, like I said though, it gets popular, then that can be a lot of great promotion for your beat site, because again, that's your target market. Contests, you need to be running contests all the time. Always have some type of contest, you know what I mean? Who can come up with the best hook for this track? You know what I'm saying? Who can you know, best hook, and you win a prize, some kind of a prize. Your prize shouldn't be cash prizes, because you don't want to keep going in your pocket. You know what I mean? Your prize should be more free beats, something that you can always give them. You know what I mean? Or the best track gets, you know, 5 free beats. You know, or gets an exclusive beat. You know, by by you. You see what I'm saying? So you definitely want to just have kind of little contests like that going on. You know what I mean? So it's always, you know, they stay active with you. They sending you songs, and you know, you promote the winner on your website. So here's the winner of the contest. You know, here's the track he used. You know, make it feel like you're actually doing something. You know what I mean? Like you're really involved. You know, like making a community feel like you're actually selling beats. People actually, you know, are sending tracks to you and things like that. It's just, it does good for the community aspect of getting your website out there. You know, keeps it fresh, keep it new. You know, always having different contests going on. So it gives them a reason to always check back. You know, you don't want artists to just come to your website and then that's it. They may not, if they didn't buy a beat, they'll never come back again. So you don't want that. That's what you're trying to avoid. Next is be innovative. You know, you're an intelligent person. Go with your gut. You know, you may come up with a great idea for promotion that even Postman didn't think of. You know what I mean? I've thought of all these, and you can continue to think of more. There's always new, fresh ways to come into the game. You know what I mean? To a new promotion strategy. I'm always thinking of new ones that I implement. You know, you just have to sit down and focus and do them. You know, you have to really pay attention to, and I'm going to spend this time to really talk to you. You have to really pay attention to the promotional aspect of your business, because they have to be planned out in such a way that they're effective. You see, if you just, hey, buy this, you know what I mean? You haven't really planned out, okay, what's my goal? Am I trying to get front-end profits? Am I trying to get more promotion? Okay, is this the goal? What's the best way for me to go about this? How are they going to think about, you know, this promotion? Is it catchy enough? You know, will they remember it? Well, what's special about it? Is it going to be talked about? You see, those are the type of things that make a good promotion. And you have to really sit down and hammer them out. You know, like, don't rush over. You're running a business now, and your promotional strategies are going to be critical to you bringing in more income every month. You know, you should be running promotions all the time. There should not be a time where you don't have a promotion going. Why? I mean, that doesn't make any sense, because then you're just stale. You know, you got to keep everything fresh, up to date. Follow trends. If there's something trendy going on, you know what I mean? If some event happens that everybody's talking about, you know, kind of name it after that. You know what I'm saying? You know, Obama mixtape, Obama beat, the Obama beat CD. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You know? Like, be catchy. That's a promotion. That's how promotions work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember they had the Domino's. I don't know if you get Domino's pizza wherever you stay at, but if you do, during the bailout season, they had a commercial. I like this commercial. You know, he said everybody's going to Capitol for a bailout. Then the CEO's on a commercial, and he walks up in front of the White House with his little, with the workers of Domino's, and say, "We're here to give you a bailout, and you know, get 3 pizzas for $15." See what I mean? That's somebody came up, sat down, and thought of a strategy. You know, they used a current event, which was a bailout, and you know, use that as an effective promotion. All promotions don't come alike. Some promotions are going to make more money than others. But if you get a home run, you're going to make more money than you ever thought. It's going to seem like magic. All this seems like magic because you can go from having a stale, no-sale, beat sale here and there to having an effective promotion that brings in, starts bringing in money overnight. I remember one of my businesses, it was going all right. Sales here and there. And all of a sudden, I threw a promotion. I started a promotion, and it went up to like $400 to $500 a day. Overnight, because I threw a promotion in there that was just killer. Right? If you throw a killer promotion in there, man, I'm telling you, people respond to that in different ways. So you always want to be checking to see how your promotions are doing. Are they being effective? And that's the key point to remember when you're doing your promotions in your music production business.